Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Member Spotlight by Allied Muslim Chamber of Business. MCOB is a membership based social enterprise with a mission to create a thriving Muslim business community. It's the power of collective wisdom, continued learning, and thought leadership brought together for Muslims by Muslims. Our core belief is that business leaders thrive when they have access to a supportive community of peers who challenge and inspire each other. Today, we have with us our member Jawad Zafer. Jawad is a seasoned construction and infrastructure leader specializing in mission critical data center projects. He has led and delivered critical infrastructure work for some of the world's largest data center operators, including QTS, Vantage, CoreWeave, Microsoft, and Equinix. His expertise lies in the seamless installation and commissioning of electrical power backup systems and advanced cooling systems, ensuring operational excellence across multiple high availability data center environments. Welcome, Jawad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum. How are you doing?
Good, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Just share with us your journey, how you started on this, and where you are today.
I started out as a COBOL programmer back in Karachi, Pakistan, and studied at IBA Evening Campus for some time and
Mhm.
learned COBOL language, work in the COBOL environment for some banks initially. Later on, I got to work in the personal computing environment, and I got to meet our dear Safi Qureshi back from the 90s,
Mhm.
who founded the AST Research. So later in the years, when I first came to the United States, I came as a student and ended up working at AST Research for several years, and then moved into telecom, and then ran my own consulting services business, provided software development and network management services to a lot of different kinds of industries for about 11 years. And then I got into development business, construction. I built, some smaller data centers back in the day, and then
Mhm.
later on, you know, uh, the data center industry has emerged. So I have been engaged in the data center construction world for the last several years, and providing my construction development expertise to some of the very large data centers across the country.
Okay.
So yeah.
So, if you can share with us a little bit more in depth about the work that currently you are doing and the size of the projects that you are working on.
Size of the projects are from $1 to $3 billion. Some of the data centers are backed by Blackstone, and yeah, I mean these data centers are very large. We're talking several hundred thousand square feet to a couple million square feet of data center space that I've been engaged in, providing support, engineering support for electrical and mechanical commissioning. So yeah, I mean these are very large sites, and they're still I think over the course of next 10 years we're going to see a lot of growth in the data center space.
All
So it's very very highly profitable business. Of course, that's why uh, big players are getting into it, and we're helping them.
All right, sounds good. And I know you that you are based out of Los Angeles. So where your projects are?
So our projects are all over the country. So I travel, from California all the way to Virginia, to New Jersey, to Ohio, Michigan, Texas, Nevada, even. Lately, we've had quite a few sites emerging in Nevada as well. So yeah, I am based in Los Angeles. I love Los Angeles, and yeah, my work takes me all over the country. So yeah, it's a pleasure to see the country while I'm working.
All right, sounds good. And where you mentioned that data centers they are evolving, and we are going to see more and more, especially with AI now. What do you see as a future of this particular sector?
Sector has a lot of growth potential, and it is going to grow, very profitably. Um, and I'll sum it up this way, where you basically have two huge demands right now. You need space for your data, and then you need space for your people. So there are two sectors that I'm passionately involved in. One, of course, is our data center, because we're basically building data centers to house the data,
Mhm.
data storage, and to be able to access that vital data as and when we need to. So apart from that, we also have a huge need for housing sector.
Yeah.
Uh, we've had almost 100 million population increase in the last 30 years, but we have not had as much housing being built. So there's a great demand for housing development projects as well. So I wanted to mention that as well to you.
All right. So, where your company is today, where do you see it in the next 1 to 3 years? What type of projects you'll be working on, and any other geographic territory that you are going to get into?
I will continue to, of course, work in the data center space. I'm also, passionately involved in finding housing development opportunities as well. In fact, I'm looking for, investors to join me. I'd like to create a syndicated fund and, build a lot of housing projects. At the same time, I want to create a separate fund for data center space where we go and acquire data center land and then lease it out to the data center operators. Most data centers operators that don't purchase the land, they primarily make leasing arrangements with the land, and then they go build to suit, their data center infrastructure, and
Okay.
then they pay, a good amount of money to the landowners, and landowner has to make sure that the power is there, and all of the other amenities, utilities are available. So that's another area that I'm looking to, get more involved and bring some more investors in and create funds and market those funds across the country and globally.
Okay. You mentioned about the housing projects that you are interested in. Can you dive a little deeper into it?
So we have a huge gap, and I'll mention the key word, which most recently our dear New York, elect candidate, mayor candidate Mamdani has mentioned
Mhm.
affordability. So affordability has gone beyond the reach of an average American, and my passion is to bring out that affordability aspect into the lives of more Americans. And there's a
Okay.
great demand for affordable housing projects. There are a lot of tax credits available for building affordable housing projects. There it's a very rewarding, and it's also giving back to the community. Uh, so yeah, I would like to encourage AMCOB members to consider looking into joining me and helping me build some of these affordable rental housing projects, which in turn will of course be profitable, but at the same time it's like you're giving back to the community.
All right. Can you share a little bit more details about like when you say about the project? So, what size project? Where? What are we looking at? These some of these specs that you have. You can share.
Uh, we're talking about anywhere from 50 to 75 units projects, and some of these projects that I have in my inbox, they're fully approved and they're shovel ready. So the work can be started anytime once we acquire the land. And then these are mostly, of course, in Los Angeles, here locally. I have more knowledge on Los Angeles at this time, but I plan on expanding this horizon into other major cities throughout California as well as in other states.
All
So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to mention about affordable housing projects.
Okay, all right. And we have your website in the ticker over here, but if any investor would like to reach out to you, what's the best way to connect with you?
They can email me. They can connect me through LinkedIn. My contact information is there. My email is there. My phone number is there.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
And what are your other activities outside of work? What
Kashibhai,
is your
I live right by the ocean, so I've tried surfing, but it's not really my cup of tea. But I like hiking. We have a lot of hiking trails here where I live in Rancho Palos Verdes, and yeah, I mean a lot of great parks. I mean, I sometimes I get to go to Mount Baldy for hiking. That's another great hiking area. So, and music is my another uh, interest, my hobby. So I think every single uh, musical occasion that I can find, I always like to go and attend.
okay? All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing on this. Anything else you would like to share with our audience?
Um, you know, I've uh, tried joining a few other organizations, networks in the past,
Mhm.
and I think Muslims are missing the collaborative spirit that Muslims should have at any given time. And I think we should just try to develop more cohesive collaboration among each other, among ourselves, and I think what you are doing is commendable and admirable. And I certainly, I admire your efforts persistently. And I think I've seen you for quite a few years. Mashallah, you have done a good job.
Yeah. No, thank you. And thank you for being part of this journey. And thank you for being our member. Inshallah, looking
Sure,
forward to seeing your company grow further and your work that you want to do in order to give back to the community. I hope you find those investors as well.
sure. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Welcome, salam.